हेलो व्यूअर्स, पिछले वीडियो में मैं मोनोएट के बारे में बोली थी। इस वीडियो में मैं ग्रुप्स के बारे में बोलने वाली हूँ। सो व्हाट इज़ ग्रुप? ए नॉन एम्प्टी सेट G इज सेड टू फॉर्म ए ग्रुप विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू ए बाइनरी कॉम्पोजिशन इफ ओके। एक ग्रुप फॉर्म करने के लिए ऑब्वियसली एक सेट और एक बाइनरी कॉम्पोजिशन की ज़रूरत है। नाउ मुझे पता था कि व्हाट इज़ ग्रुपॉइड, व्हाट इज़ सेमी ग्रुप, व्हाट इज़ मोनोइड। अब मैं कहने वाली हूँ ग्रुप। तो एट द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज G इज क्लोज्ड अंडर द बाइनरी कॉम्पोजिशन। तो ये क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी हो गया। नाउ द कॉम्पोजिशन इज एसोसिएटिव, तो ये सेमी ग्रुप हो गया। देन देयर एग्जिस्ट एन एलिमेंट E in G such that this condition holds, that is E composed A equal to A composed E equal to A for all A in G. This is the identity element holds in the groupoid. Then अगर ये condition भी satisfy हो जाता है तो हम कहेंगे कि ये monoid हो गया। The fourth condition is that for each element A in G there exists an element A dash in G such that A dash composed A equal to A composed A dash equal to E. अगर ये कंडीशन होल्ड करता है इन ए मोनोइड, देन हम उस मोनोइड को ग्रुप कहते हैं। तो अगर ये कंडीशन होल्ड करता है तो हम कहते हैं कि ए का इन्वर्स एग्जिस्ट करता है एंड ओ ए का इन्वर्स होता है ए डैश। तो अगर ये चार कंडीशन होल्ड होता है देन हम जी को एक ग्रुप कहते हैं। सो वी से दैट जी इज अ ग्रुप अंडर द बाइनरी कॉम्पोजिशन। हम ग्रुप को डिफाइन करते हैं G कॉम्पोज्ड इस तरह से। अब हम ग्रुप्स के एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे। तो द फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज Z प्लस इज ए कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप। ओके, एट द फर्स्ट व्हाट इज कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप? G0 is said to be commutative if the composition is commutative. Okay, ग्रुप के 4 कंडीशन होल्ड करेंगे एंड देन द फिफ्थ कंडीशन इज कम्यूटेटिव। अगर बाइनरी कॉम्पोजिशन कम्यूटेटिव होता है तो हम उस ग्रुप को कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप कहेंगे। तो Z प्लस को कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप होने के लिए ग्रुप का 4 कंडीशन होल्ड करना होगा। तो एट द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी। हम एनी 2 एलिमेंट्स Z से लेते हैं एंड हम देखते हैं A प्लस बी। A प्लस बी ऑब्वियसली बिलोंग्स टू Z. Then we say that the closure property holds. Then second condition था associative property. So obviously A, B, C, if we consider 3 elements in Z, then A plus B plus C, obviously this equal to A plus B plus C. So associativity holds. Next, the third condition is identity. Okay, in Z plus, if we consider A belongs to Z, we see that A plus 0 that equal to 0 plus A equal to A. This holds. So here we say that 0 is the identity element in this group. Now the fourth condition is inverse property. If we consider A belongs to Z, then मुझे ऐसा एक एलिमेंट यहाँ चाहिए जिसके लिए ये आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट आएगा 0। सो ऑब्वियसली A के साथ हम अगर माइनस A प्लस करते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली 0 आता है। सेम एज यहाँ पर माइनस A प्लस A करने से भी ये 0 आता है। तो हम कहेंगे कि यहाँ पर इन्वर्स प्रॉपर्टी भी होल्ड होता है और A का इन्वर्स होता है माइनस A। तो द फोर कंडीशंस होल्ड। सो वी से दैट Z प्लस इज अ ग्रुप। नाउ द फिफ्थ कंडीशन इज the composition is commutative. So we show that the composition commutative. So AB belongs to Z. We consider A plus B, obviously B plus A. This holds. So we say that Z plus is a commutative group. कुछ और एग्जाम्पल्स अगर हम देखें तो obviously Q plus ये भी commutative group फॉर्म करता है। R plus, this is also commutative group. Then C plus, these are all the commutative group. Now let's start some theorems. थ्योरम 1 में क्या है, ये ग्रुप G0 contains only one identity element. अगर हम इसे प्रूफ करेंगे तो हम 2 आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट कंसिडर करेंगे और देन यूनिकनेस हम प्रूव करेंगे. बहुत ही ईजी है. देन थ्योरम 2 में इन ए ग्रुप G0 ईच एलिमेंट हैज़ ओनली वन इन्वर्स. इसमें भी सेम केस है, हम 2 इन्वर्स कंसिडर कर लेंगे एक ही एलिमेंट के लिए, देन हम यूनिकनेस प्रूव करेंगे. तो मैं इसका प्रूफ नहीं कर रही हूँ. आई गो टू द नेक्स्ट थ्योरम. In theorem 3, in a group G0, A composed B equal to A composed C implies that B equal to C. This is left cancellation law. B composed A equal to C composed A. This implies that B equal to C. Right cancellation law. For all A, B, C belongs to G. So let us prove. Since A belongs to G, G is a group. So obviously inverse property holds here. The fourth condition. So obviously A inverse also belongs to G. Now we multiply by A inverse in here in the left side. So we know that A composed B equal to A composed C. Now multiply by A inverse in left side. We get this. Now since G is a group, so obviously composition is associative. Associative property hold. So we write this composed B, this composed C. Now A inverse composed A. This is E. This is also E. So this implies that B equal to C. We prove it. Now in 2, B composed A equal to C composed A. We multiply by A inverse in the right side. And then since associative property holds, we write this. Same A composed A inverse is E here also, and we write B composed D is B and C composed D is C. This also proved. In theorem 4, in a group G0, for all AB in G, each of the equations A composed X equal to B and Y composed A equal to B has a unique solution in G. So let's start the proof. Okay, since A, B belongs to G, given here, A belongs to G, this implies A inverse belongs to G because G is a group, so obviously inverse property holds here. Now A inverse belongs to G and B belongs to G. So G is group, so G is closed under the composition. So we say that A inverse composed B, this also belongs to G. A inverse belongs to G, B belongs to G. So obviously A inverse composed B belongs to G. Now we have A composed A inverse composed B. Okay, here the composition is associative since G is a group, so we can write it A composed A inverse composed B. Now A composed A inverse, it is E composed B, that equal to B. So from this we say that A inverse composed B is the solution of the equation this. Okay, now we shall prove that this solution is unique, that is this is unique. So let us consider x1 and x2 be two solutions of the equation this. So from this we can write A composed x1 equal to B and A composed x2 equal to B. These two are equal, so we can write A composed x1 equal to A composed x2. In the previous theorem we see that A composed x1 equal to A composed x2 implies that x1 equal to x2. Left cancellation law. So we say that the solution is unique. Okay, similarly we can say B composed A inverse, this also belongs to G, and B composed A inverse composed A, this equal to, since composition is associative, B composed A inverse composed A, this equal to B composed A inverse composed A, this is E, so this equal to B. So from here we say B composed A inverse is a solution of the equation this. And similarly, we can prove that this is unique. In theorem 5, in a group G0, A composed B whole inverse equal to B inverse composed A inverse for all AB in G. Now let us prove. Let AB belongs to G. So G is a group. So A inverse, B inverse, they are also belongs to G. And A composed B belongs to G. Closure property. Similarly, B inverse composed A inverse, this also belongs to G. Now, we prove that A composed B whole inverse equal to this. So, if we prove that B inverse composed A inverse composed A composed B, that equal to E, and A composed B composed B inverse composed A inverse, this equal to E, from this we say that A composed B whole inverse equal to this, because we know that when A composed A dash equal to A dash composed A equal to E, this holds, then we say that A dash is the inverse of A. Okay. So now B inverse composed A inverse composed A composed B. Composition is associative since G is a group. So we can write this. Now B inverse composed A inverse composed A, that equal to E composed B. Now B inverse composed E composed B. If we consider this, then we say that this is B inverse composed B and this equal to E. E is the identity element in G. Now A composed B composed B inverse composed A inverse, this equal to A composed B inverse. Similarly, that composition is associative, composed A inverse, that equal to A composed B inverse is E composed A inverse, and A composed E, that equal to A composed A inverse, that equal to E. So from this we say that A composed B whole inverse, that equal to B inverse composed A inverse. ओके, नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम ग्रुप के कुछ थ्योरम के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. थैंक यू.